TV suni aha pe na obenya trending news all over Ghana, being it political, social, and as entertainment news bia aha na obenya now. Kevin Taylor edi nsembi abetudwa edi afa JB Danquah Dr. JB Danquah nana ex-president Nana Akufo-Addo ne wofa Dr. JB Danquah oda Ghana currency so kind of big six hono or the new nsembi abetudwa chim who really Dr. JB Danquah is. In person make ho asembi be mumien ko tie Kevin Taylor.
Omo eden obi amamu sika mama fa o e bus atambrofo ato omo kon ho. Omo twa brofo ahemu e de ahye omo tiom e de aba se omo de be kire ye. Kwasiafo asema wo ka no enkwasiafo no mugire kire omo ntiase. Wo hwe omo nima enkwafo no mugire kire a de akwale ge ka wono omo nti komo.
On that day, the honorable debate within the confines of Article 115 of the 1992 Constitution, such privilege carries with a duty to ensure that parliamentary discourse is grounded in factual accuracy and historical integrity. Moreover, Article 116 of the Constitution provides for inquiry into any statement that, upon prima facie examination, warrants corrective.
Omo to gala omo num galamse nsuo omo te galamse mu sankwasiafo we na eku JB Danquah edu odo su frobu krobo enfo omo ho we momo jimi. They are naturally born stupid. Osi Kevin di atem hwe sa answers no omo pen omo say eye NDC MP aye no Murtala Mohammed aka asemi wo parliament a omo mo ntiase. Now, Assemble na Murtala Mohammed Ekaye, Mumienkotie. Mr. Did you get me the video? All right.
Espouse your points, and I espouse my points. Leave that to the judgment of the people of this country. I am quoting Martin Meredith's book of the State of Africa. He described JB Danquah as one of CIA agents who was paid to betray his country. These are not my words. These are not my words. Mr. Speaker, I have a copy. I have a copy of that book in my office.
No way. Are you also a Russian?
He played no role in the building of Ahintasemtv Dam. Don't attribute something to him. And Mr. Speaker, he also said that JB Danquah died a horrible death. And Abuja, as a matter of fact, the NLC constituted a committee to investigate the circumstance under which JB Danquah died.
Honorable member, conclude.
He died in next
Honorable member, conclude.
Speaker.
Honorable member,
to dead country. Member of Parliament.
Honorable member,
who put
honorable member,
the motion in it. Put it what?
Honorable member,
motion. Put it down, man. He's
honorable member.
Put it down, madness.
Put it down, Honorable members.
So this is what Murtala said. Now, Murtala Mohammed or NDC, when he was speaking, did he say his own words? He quoted. On some people, John Dramani Mahama, Eka Assembly, or say, U.S. documents show CIA orchestrated Kwame Nkrumah's overthrow. And Oko read the documents now, declassified. It is in there, say, JB Danquah Akufo-Addo wafa. He was the agent the CIA used then to overthrow Kwame Nkrumah. And no. What's the big deal here? Mr. S, Mr. P. Okay. I get it. Did you, all right, Mr. S, I get it. Enti mema obi anye dede beso ya bema ka ke. Now let's go into the story. Ni emusa se JB Danquah. Dia na kire se na o CIA agent. Omo true story na omo declassify story no. Omo to be the story now to abontene e ma wiase nyina hu. Do not question me o. You need to question the source. Source ne boa me boa. So you need to do that work. I don't have to do that work. In the John Mahama car say they have declassified some documents. You know, you are supposed to question documents now. You declassify US for declassify. No, you are not supposed to question John Mahama. John Mahama the wedding or your president, and he has been previewed to declassify documents. Into ono Bonnie Ben away Ghana near Obusa question say who is JB Danquah? Bonnie Ben a Ghana ni na ye mo boda mo hu. You see this man. His name is Richard Mahoney. Richard Mahoney. Oda ho tiase. Na ne papa ene ye ambassador US for the ba se ombra Ghana. Ne papa na eye the ambassador, the US ambassador to Ghana. Enti time na ne papa ye ambassador na ne papa kept a lot of classified information. And nobody till date aba bontina beka say papa we already 73 years. The book a watchro American government a certifier man say obetuma tono. Nobody can come out and say that the man has lied. Nobody. Because when you write a book in the United States, everything you put in there, it should be certified. You should make sure, especially when it's a political book, it needs to go through the right channels before the book is cleared to be sold. Now, this man is called Richard Mahoney. Ne papa na eye the US ambassador to Ghana. Time na Kwame Nkrumah eye president at JB Danquah na oye Jumama CIA. Now this man is 73 years old now. He is a senator, Arizona State University, and Okoye. Richard D. Mahoney is an American politician and academic. He was the Secretary of State of Arizona from 1991 until 1995. He has been the director of the School of Public and Plenty. He is still alive. You can contact him. You can email this man. Now, this man has written a book. And in the book, which the American government and American people, we have read, and the world around, politicians all over the place, nobody has contested whatever he has put out there because he had first-hand information from his father. Inti Saosha, ni book no edin di JFK, Ordeal in Africa, Richard D. Mahoney. This is the book. You can go on Google and buy it. The details are there. And this is just one part of the evidence that shows to say JB Danquah. Nana do Danquah kufuada ne wafa. Any JB Danquah na omuti MPP no. He is a CIA. He used to work for the CIA as an informant or a political Judas that you can go look for. And also another book yatra JB Danquah a woman. Eno sa edino ena eye Murtala Muhammad estate here Martin Meredith, the State of Africa. Eno so sa buku e wom say JB Danquah na oye CIA agent or ye juma na oye political Judas. The evidence are there plenty. Into ko Google obetuma to book ni bi no akan. This book too was written by Martin Meredith. On also so the history of the continent since independence. On also throw book and showed clearly say JB Danquah Yejuma as an informant against the Kwame book, which is by Richard D. Mahoney, Ordeal in Africa, JFK. Satana JFK, the president of America, Kennedy. Now, yanko Mahoney book nim. Niyan check some part of the book in Sama Okan Yankasa F.I. JB Danquah home. The man is still alive. He's here. He is not somebody you can email him, question him, ask for his source. Because ne papa na ya ambassador no. Go to Amazon and buy the book and read. Now let's read the book. The words are quite small. I will do my best to read it. Now uko page 184 in that book. Mahoney Troya, page 184. JFK Ordeal in Africa. Macho book no. And I make sure page na me be read if you know. Send a bear, you will understand. Mr. S. This is the right place to start it from, right? All right. Now, I'm going to show you where we are going to start this whole thing from. When I see how baby a red line at no. A hona or started detailing JB Danquah, the political Judas, the information onim from ne papa ankasa, and he's previewed to the document. Go and buy the book. Now already Osha Asiona the red line at na. Let's start from there. Me ready and me because swami for shemi. Bantama for shemi. Kwabre. Asankregwa obuasia manchem. Ayem patase miami kroma yeldo. Nipa bebre wo Ghana hwe. Enti e kan na ebetumi ani adwudwam. Because we are speaking about the political Judas of Ghana, JB Danquah. Okay, my team is the embassy in Accra saw no basis for operational activity and recommended that, and I quote, we maintain our presence on a business as usual basis, end of quote. Ambassador Mahoney was soon to find out, however, what careerists normally prefer to ignore by instincts and what political appointees usually fail to grasp through innocence, that an ambassador is seldom and master of his own house. So this part of the book, you know, na Mahoney catcher say ne papa time I appointing say onya den ombra Ghana na omba ambassador by JFK kaso ombra no na ne papa a politician who basically did not know say there were a lot of things that comes together for an ambassador to have his grounds and to understand what is actually happening. Oseni papa bedru ya no and oti ase say so ugina bontini asibia uhunu no ente say utinemu. Mahoney no nie. Mahoney meet with the US ambassador to Ghana, William P. Mahoney Jr., 11:13 a.m. President John F. Kennedy in rocking chair meet with US ambassador to Ghana, William P. Mahoney Jr. The ambassador met with President Kennedy before departing for his post, Oval Office, White House, Washington, D.C. Until before Mahoney, every D.C., no, he met the president who said, go to Ghana and be the ambassador. This is the picture they took before Mahoney left United States. Until Mahoney no chro book ne papa nie, on ne JF Kennedy ne to no, on ne te eye akonya white no. Until Osia the president and sana ofri DC aba Ghana abaye ambassador. Enti evidence no ho wachire mo sa ne papa ene baaye. Na momienko ne papa baaye no de esiye. Na o check story na. O read the me ba first time na. O ba se o na baby at the red line na start no yen kan free ho. This is what you see. Red line is start your say. The matter concerned Dr. JB Danquah, Nkrumah's opponent in the presidential elections of 1960, who had been released from prison a few months after Mahoney's arrival as ambassador. Danquah paid a visit one November day to the embassy to ask Mahoney why the funds his family had been receiving during his imprisonment had been cut off after his release. Time Mahoney bedru Ghana or take position as the ambassador. Or one day JB Danquah November mu eba no ho ebe ka kire ne say na me da prison na me free prison ba no ma be hu say eye pay na yetua me wo American government no etua me ne mebusua no pay na mo de ma me all the time na me she prison me pay no ma be hu say pay no emma biem adentra into JB Danquah the political Judas no he confronted Mahoney the ambassador then ekon ho ka kire ne say Mr. Ambassador many of them JB Danquah no me na me contest Kwame Nkrumah in the 1960 elections no I was jailed because of the things I did. Now, in jail, no, I was expecting the United States, government, through the embassy, to be paying my wife, my kids, and myself. So I was expecting my accounts to be full. So I'm reading, I'll say, the matter concerned Dr. JB Danquah, Nkrumah's opponent in the presidential election of 1960, who had been released from prison a few months after Mahoney's arrival as ambassador. Danquah paid a visit one November day to the embassy to ask Mahoney why the funds his family had been receiving during his imprisonment had been cut off after his release. Or say, I didn't know free prison by sika na ye tuano monthly salary or daso. I don't know my kati sikana mbabium. The question is, ejuma ben na JB Danquah eyema the US embassy or the US government? Why so ambassador no kon say, why are you not paying me? That is a question for the gods. That is a question for the gods. Into Obi say, when DNA Juma na JB Danquah yama American embassy. E DNA no yama America for or that prison no or pieba no or ne ambassador no problem say adana muntia misika mamia wakati. That means the JB Danquah we know was working for the Americans. What work was he doing? Because you as a Ghanaian, you cannot just get up one day and say, my US embassy, pay me. No, it doesn't work like that. You should have done some work for the US embassy before they will pay you. So the question is, Ejuma Ben and JB Danquah eyema eye US for no in 1960. 61, 62, 60, or even before 1960. Because from the way he's talking, he was being paid before 1961, 62. That means he was working for the Americans or the CIA for a long time before even 1960, 61, 62. Now, may I kind the other part of the book, now, you're reading free a kakra, baby a red line one. I wanna ink.
We, any day Kevin Taylor, Eka for Dr. JB Danquah. We only give you the best of news. Ghana Info TV.